Have you guys been hearing stories about how good of a miner Digtoise is? And how he's better than Anubis and every other miner? Well, you might have been duped. So in this video, I got a bunch of Digtoises. I spent like 3 days collecting and breeding them. And we're going to go over just how good they actually are. So we're going to be testing out this Digtoise with Runner and Nimble, Capacitor and Hardskin, but those don't really affect it. The only thing I've seen was that Runner and Nimble do affect it a little bit. So we're going to be checking this level 50 with 0 stars, this level 50 with Runner, Nimble, Capacitor, and Mine Foreman with 1 star, then this one with Runner, Mine Foreman, Hardskin, and Nimble, 2 stars, then 3 stars with Runner, Nimble, Capacitor, and Earthquake Resistant, and this one 4 star with Capacitor, Runner, Mine Foreman, and Nimble. And we're doing that. I used Runner and Nimble on all of them just because it doesn't say it affects their speed, but I've been told that it does actually affect their working speed. And then I got this Digtoise here with Artisan, Runner, and Sirius. So Artisan work speed plus 50% and Sirius work speed plus 20%. So these ones here are all 70 work speed. This one's 118. And then this one with Hardskin and Artisan, which is 105. But both of these are 0 star and all of them are level 50. We're going to take this 0 star level 50, place it in base. And I want to see what kind of stuff he starts mining. So he's doing 2s and 3s. So now we're going to take him out of base. Okay, so now this one, level 50 with a 1 star. Does he mine? Or did he not come in my box? Oh, I put him on party. Yeah. What a guy. Alright. Go over to that thing and mine it. Let's see what we got. 3s and 4s. Okay, now this one with the level 2 star. How are you gonna do, little friend? Fours. Just 4s. Alright, so now a 3 star. Now all these are level 50. Fives and 6s. Now we're going to go for this one, who is a 4 star. Which means he's got the 116 souls in him. 9 and 10. Okay, so on base, they're up to 4 star. They're pretty good. Now I want to check these 3 too. So this one has Artisan, Runner, and Sirius. I want to see if it appears that it actually does something. So the spin time, or the time between spins, seems to be much better. So we're going to grab this one again, this 0 star, and look at the spin time. So right here, see how long it takes between when he spins then when he starts spinning again? So that is where Artisan comes in. Artisan and Sirius. So now this guy, just with Artisan, he should be a little bit faster between the spins. Oh yeah, I can see by the time he starts, right there to where he goes in, is much faster. But it doesn't seem to affect the damage numbers. So now we have Anubis, who's doing 54. And that's with no 49. So we'll round it out to 50. And that's without any souls. So that's 0 star with no upgrades. And all it has is Zen Mind. So we're going to take this one now. And we're going to level it all the way up. And we're going to see if it gets up to where this one is. Because you can see at level 50, the damage, this is 540. This is 580. Work speed's still 70 though. So we're going to put him back on base and see his little 1s and 2s. Okay, so now it's daytime again. We're going to check this out again. He's going to be 2s and 3s. 3s and 2s. Yeah, 3s and 2s. So we're going to come to this condenser. We're going to grab the one in my party. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now he is a 1-star. So I'll put him back in base. Now there's going to be something interesting you see later on in the video. So 3s and 4s, that brings him right back. Let's just see it once more. 3s and 4s. Now I don't think I'm going to have enough to get him fully upgraded. But this will give you the idea. Alright, he found something. What did he find? That I am overweight. 4s. Yeah, which is exactly what the other ones were. So we're going to put the 4-star back in just to see how good it actually is. Remember, Anubis was doing about 50 damage. I would say that's significantly more than 50. For a base, you do want artisan and runner. It's just going to make them faster. I was told that nimble and runner made it faster, but it's actually artisan and serious, as we just decided in this video. Okay, so this level 4 or 4-star Digtoise, we're going to put a bunch into his work speed just to see what it actually does. Okay, so now we have him maxed. We're going to put him back in the base. He injured my box. He injured my pal box. How dare he? Oh well. So let's see. What can you do? So you're still doing 9s, 10s. And it is significantly faster between spins. But it's still not as fast as that artisan one. So for instance, this has a 30% work speed and level 4 mining. The rest have level 3 mining, but artisan and serious brings it up to 70%, where this only brings it up to 91 instead of 70, where that's 118. So what we want to do now, we're going to put all these guys here into my stack. But if you look, he's doing 32 damage per hit. 36, so 30s, which is significant. And then we use his ability, he's doing 50s. Now the next one, high 20s, low 30s. And we use his ability, 40s. Next one, high 30s. I saw 37 in there. I also saw 30. With the ability, it's in the 50s. This one's 40s, up into the 60s, 68, yeah, 42, 48. And that guy's 70s. 60s, 70s, 80s, 100. So we know who's really good. So now this should be back to the first one, which is 30s. So there is a significant difference there. So we're going to come down here with the level... This is the level 1. 20s. High 20s. High 20s. Low 30s. 50s, 60s. So the level 4 mining does make it a lot better, and it's most useful if you use it outside of your base. Because if you're in your base, he's not, like if you put him, you know, in your pal box to do base work, he's not going to be as efficient as if you just went out and mined yourself, especially when you use that ability. So with the ability, he is probably the best miner the best miner in the game. So if we were to put our speed boosts into this artisan guy, which we will do next, we're just gonna move him down, put these guys back in base. He's gonna be a very quick miner that does a lot of damage. And we're gonna pick our Digtoise, and we're gonna put everything into him again. just so that we can tell if it's actually worth it or not. And we're going to test it by putting both of these guys in base. And we're going to see how they actually perform as a base worker. See, now they should go at about the same time. You can see the one guy was significantly faster. But it is hard to tell. You can see the one that's doing 2s is going to be this guy. Runner and artisan. Serious. But 72 and 154. That's what you expect out of that. If you're out mining just for yourself, you're not putting them in a base, naturally artisan doesn't really matter. So what we do know is Statue of Power does not actually help making a better miner. It kinda does, because it allows it to do its attacks faster, but it doesn't actually upgrade its attack or the damage it does. So we want to actually check with it on base, just to make sure, because if you're using this for base mining, that's what we're checking for. 2s and 3s. Okay, so now we know the Statue of Power, and we've already determined that the speed doesn't make a difference. So now we're going to go max attack. Okay, so now we got 30% attack. It does not look like it. He's fast, but it does not look like it. Okay, so now this one, which is a 4-star, we're going to try it on him. Okay, so now we got max attack on him. Max attack and max speed. So it does not affect it. The only thing that does is condensing its stars. Its attack doesn't make a difference. The work speed changes the resting time between spins. The only thing that does matter is his star level. He was doing 50s. Yeah, 53. 47. 55. So like I said, he was doing about 50. Pull him back. Okay, so we're going to condense him. Sure. Okay, so now we're going to put him back in base. It did not affect him at all. If anything, he got worse. Now there's 50s. You can see condensing a star level. This helps when fighting together, applies ground damage to the player's attacks. Sometimes dodges attacks with a high speed sidestep while in battle. That's what his star level does. His star level is when activated performs shell spin, follows the player while spinning, and mines ores efficiently. And that's the thing, the last little part there. Mines ores efficiently. So you're upgrading how efficiently he is mining ores. And that is exactly why, once leveled up, he becomes the best miner in the game. And as you can see, we tested on him, the Statue of Power does not actually affect it. So if you do his work speed, well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do Anubis' work speed, but his attack doesn't make a difference. So we're going to see approximately 3 seconds between hits. So we're going to upgrade his work speed now. Okay, so he's at 91 now. So we put him back in base. It doesn't seem like it actually affected it that much. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab another Anubis with a 70 work speed. No, they're the exact same speed. They're the exact same speed. which is weird because you got a work speed of 70, you got a work speed of 91. The level 4 Digtoise would be faster. But you can't use his special ability, his headband, when he's in base. So what you really have to do is, you can use him as a base miner. I would use a level 4 over 2 Anubises. That's what I would say. One is worth about 2 Anubises. So this base that I was using for this video, testing all this on, it is located -158, -92, right next to Anubis. So if that statue right there, that's where Anubis walks around. So I'm going to just go and probably find him. Yeah, he's right there. So it's super close for it. I mean, it has a lot of coal for a coal mining base. So I'll leave that to you guys if you want to actually use it for mining base or not. But now I'm going to go back to my actual mining base. Okay, so over at this base, I have a whole bunch of mining Anubis. Yeah, so I said one level 4 was worth 2 Anubis. Now I might try to take this artisan here, take my ones with artisan, and see how much I can condense them to get them onto this base instead of the Anubises. Because if I can replace the Anubises with, you know, 4 of those guys, then I can have, you know, 1, 2, actually, right now I have 5. So if I can even take just 4 of them, and then everyone else carrying, I could probably even start logging again. Like, I don't know why he's not logging those little trees. Maybe he's on a break or something. No, he says he's in good condition. Guess it's just not big enough for him. Yeah, between the 2 of those, level 3 logging, you know, that could really up my base. So if you're going to use Digtoise, you want him level 4 with Artisan and Serious. Anything that improves working speed. So Lucky would also do it. And then, you know, like Runner is nice too, because it'll help him get between ores quicker, so he can do more. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking. Because Anubis is doing 40s. And oh, they must have just had one. Oh my god. I mean, like, look at this. It just spawned. I don't even know what to tell you. There's just so many numbers. You can see the 47. You can see a 56 and a 51. You can see 10s and 9s, 2s, 5s, 3s, 6s. And it's done. But the cool thing about Anubis is they pick up after themselves. So as you can see, they just took that whole ore down, and everything's gone already. So yeah, if you can get 4 Digtoise, I think that would be sufficient for a mining base. Or maybe even more than sufficient. And then everyone else you can do carrying, or you can do a little farm so they're self-sufficient, because this farm, or this one, there is no farm. It is not self-sufficient. I have to use my main base to bring in salads for them. So in conclusion, I would say Digtoise is a great miner, best used if you go out and use them yourself with the headband, but if you're going to keep them on base, level 4 is very, very good. It'll be sufficient for whatever you need. So thanks for joining me on another epic journey through Palworld. If you love discovering new strategies and new secrets with me, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps us explore even more together. Not part of our adventure squad yet? Smash that subscribe button and ring that bell so you won't miss out on the next adventure. We've got plenty more tips and tricks and guides on the way that you won't want to miss. Don't be a stranger. I'll have my socials linked in the description. Let's keep the conversation going and build the strongest community. Thanks for watching, adventurers. Until next time, keep exploring and stay awesome.